What are you doing?
Nothing!
Are you supposed to be recording your SpongeBob video?
We're watching SpongeBob.
I don't think Roxy doesn't look like she's watching anything. Terror. The sponge terror.
She wants to eat my SpongeBob plush that I've had forever. Roxy! Okay, Roxy, better go get started on my video. You're not getting that. Let's go in the other room. Welcome back, PEZ collectors. Today's video is going to be all about SpongeBob PEZ because did you realize, I didn't realize it until maybe a couple months ago, that it is the 25th anniversary of SpongeBob this year in 2024. I can't believe it's been 25 years since SpongeBob aired on Nickelodeon. That is a long time. But in this video, we're not just going to talk about SpongeBob PEZ, we're also going to talk about Squidward PEZ, Patrick PEZ, and Gary PEZ. Meow! Because there's lots of variations on each of these. None of them just have one. And I'm going to talk about the SpongeBob PEZ that we're going to be getting any day now. It'll probably be this week. For all I know. I don't know. That's just how my luck goes. I'll make this video and then they'll be released like the next day. But that's okay. Once I get those here in the studio, I'll make another video showing them. But I thought for now, I want to show you all the other SpongeBob PEZ that I have. Because there's a lot. And there's a lot of variations that you might not know about. I had to buy maybe 4 or 5 of these. Just recently. Had to scour Etsy, eBay, Mercari to find my missing SpongeBob PEZ and Gary PEZ and Squidward PEZ. Well, enough of talking about them. Let me share them with you. So let's get started. Well, we're going to start with this SpongeBob PEZ dispenser. This one's called SpongeBob Wearing Underwear. And yes, SpongeBob is wearing tidy whities. And as you can see on the side there, the little underwear goes all the way around, but this one has underwear on. And you can see that he has spots on the side and on the top and on the back. So there's printing on all 4 sides of this SpongeBob, which looks really, really nice. I think this is super cute. And we didn't get many underwear wearing SpongeBobs. Soon we went to having SpongeBob with clothes on. This one was first released back in 2004. I wanted to point out that 2004 was the first year that we got the SpongeBob PEZ because in this video, I'm just going to share like all SpongeBob, all Squidward, all Gary, and all Patrick. I'm not going to show you by series or by year like I usually do. These are just going to be by character because I thought that would be easier for you guys to look at the variations and go, oh yeah, I had this one. Oh yeah, I had that one. Because there are quite a few different SpongeBobs especially. Next up, released in 2009, we got this SpongeBob PEZ, so a little bit later. And this one, you can see that the underwear doesn't print on the side. It's only on the front. And also, there's no spots on the side. There's spots on the head, but this first one I showed you had spots on the side, and it had the underwear printed on the side. So that's another variation that you can look for. It's also on a light blue stem, has the same SpongeBob mold, it's just painted different. And on this one I am noticing that the yellow for the sponge is a little bit darker yellow than the first one I shared with you, so that might be another way you can find it, like if you're shopping online, because sometimes it is hard to know if you see it sitting straight forward and like you're like, just tilt it a little bit, come on for the picture. I need to see if it's printed on the side. If you are selling some SpongeBob PEZ online, it might be good to take side profile pictures of all of these. It might be helpful. And here we go. Also in 2004, we got this SpongeBob PEZ. He's wearing the little outfit this time. So you can see he's got a tie and a little shirt and some trousers. And as you can see as it rotates here, it does have the little sponge spots all the way around, even on top of the head. It's wearing the little outfit and it's on a really nice red stem. And we got another SpongeBob just like the one I just showed you. Same spots all over, but this time it's on a yellow stem instead of a red stem. Also released back in 2004. And also in 2004 we got this SpongeBob PEZ, and you can see the outfit does go all the way around, the spots, And this time it's on a light blue stem. So we have a red stem, a yellow stem, and a light blue stem. And then moving back to 2009, we got this SpongeBob PEZ, and as you can see, he's still wearing that same little tie and shirt and trouser, but if you turn to the side, you can see that it's not painted on the side, it's only painted on the front. Also, there's no spots on the side. There are spots on top, and there's no spots on the back, as you'll see. We all know PEZ likes making these SpongeBob PEZ in multiple stem colors. This time we got a light blue stem, same SpongeBob PEZ I just showed you with the red stem. Doesn't have the spots on the side, has the spots on the top, no spots on the back, but this time it's on this really nice light blue color. I do like the yellow and the light blue for SpongeBob. Just looks, you know, like he's under the sea. And then moving up to 2017, we got this SpongeBob PEZ Dispenser wearing the tie, the shirt, and the trousers, but as I turn it to the side, you'll see that it's not printed there on the side. There's also nothing printed on the top or on the side. There's no sponge spots or the back. The only difference is that this one is on a green stem and doesn't have the spots. And so far, this is the only one that doesn't have the spots painted on. This is a PEZ International one only too, so maybe there's a reason behind that. I don't know. But all the other ones have spots on the top, but these four here, they don't have spots on the side or the back. And this one doesn't have spots on the top. I mean, this is the only one without spots all the way around. But, you know, if you're looking for it online and someone might have swapped the head or something on a different green stem, that's a good way you can tell this is a legit SpongeBob with the green stem, because it's so different. Moving up to 2020, that's when we got this yellow crystal SpongeBob PEZ. And this one is so pretty. I love the crystal colors on these SpongeBob PEZ, especially this yellow one. Just looks so nice. And as you can see, it has the tie, shirt, and trousers printed on, but of course it's not printed on the side. And this one doesn't have any spots printed on, it's just the clear yellow crystal. And this one's on a really nice green colored stem. Next up, we got this clear crystal SpongeBob PEZ Dispenser. This one actually has little glitter in it, so it kind of sparkles a little bit. As you can see, it has the tie, shirt, and trousers, but not printed on the sides. This one comes on a really nice light yellow stem, a lighter yellow than we've seen before as well. And again in 2020, just like the last two, we got this SpongeBob PEZ. Look, it has bubbles printed on the stem. Isn't that nice? It doesn't have the little outfit printed on the side, and it doesn't have any spots printed on its head either. But it does have bubbles printed on the stem, and this one is super cool. And the last SpongeBob PEZ that we got released in 2020 was this gold SpongeBob PEZ Dispenser. Now this one made all the collectors go, oh my gosh, I need to order like 50 SpongeBobs from PEZ.com or go to the store and get lucky, like I heard from a lot of collectors, because PEZ only made 1,000 of these SpongeBob PEZ dispensers, and they randomly would just put them in your order if you ordered from PEZ.com, or if you went to a store, you might randomly just find one on card or in a package at the store in the box set or hanging up on the rack. It is super cool. So it's SpongeBob, and he's all gold instead of the color paint on him. He just has black paint, and his sides and his top don't have spots or the outfit, but it looks so cool, and I love this one so much. I like it so much that I did also buy it in a package, but these are not cheap, but you can't find them for sale. You just have to look around. I think there were some on eBay. I was just looking at them just earlier. Hopefully you were one of the lucky people who found them in stores. If you were, comment down below and tell me, because I like to hear those stories. Next up in 2008, we got this Gary the Snail. This one was first released only from PEZ International, which made it a little harder for USA collectors to get. Check out the size of like the little pupil eyeball area there, because I'm going to show you one here in a second that's a little different. But this Gary the Snail is Gary the Snail's body for the head, which I think is super cool. Gary's body is mostly pink, red, and blue. He's got the blue face with the little green eyes. He's on a darker green stem, but still kind of a bright green. It just looks so nice. And then it wasn't until 2015 that PEZ USA released the smaller pupils Gary the Snail. I call them pupils, I don't know. They might just be like the little color and the black of the eye, but they are smaller. But I did scour the internet and I finally found one on Mercari in a PEZ lot, a SpongeBob PEZ lot. It came on the card, so I'm not gonna open it. But you can see the different sizes of the little eye area there. So the USA one has a smaller little pupil area than the PEZ International one. So that's a really fun variation to look for. And I think it's even cooler that I have this one on card, because this one was a lot harder to find than this one. I think all the collectors, we all bought these, but then when the PEZ USA one was released, we probably were like, I already have that. Like, I don't need to buy that. So I bought it and I'm gonna keep it on card. I think that's really cool. Maybe eventually I'll find one off card and I can add it to the collection. But for now, and for how hard it was to find this, I'm not gonna open it. If you don't know anything about SpongeBob, Gary the Snail is SpongeBob's like cat. That's how I'm going to say it. And going back to 2004, we got this Patrick Star PEZ dispenser. And as you can see, that's Patrick there on the top. It's on a really pretty light lavender colored stem. And the part I want to point out to you is on the side there. You'll notice that his little shorts that he wears is printed back behind its arm. I point that out because there's a variation in that coming up next. And of course in 2008, we got this Patrick PEZ dispenser. Maybe it was 2009, I don't know, but PEZ, they stopped printing all the way around. So you'll see on the other side of his arm there, the print for his shorts just stops right before his arm hangs down there. So it seems like PEZ was maybe cutting out some of the production value and saving money, or maybe they got new printing machines. I don't know. For some reason, they stopped printing on the sides. But still, looks really nice. It's the same PEZ as we got before. And I am holding it up here. The newer Patrick does have a little bit darker pink color, maybe a little bit darker green and purple in the shorts. And the stems are different. And going back to 2004, we got this Squidward PEZ dispenser. This one is Squidward's head for the head. The stem is a light green that matches the Squidward head, and the Squidward head is the same green. This one just looks so great. It's pretty much the PEZ dispenser of all one color except for his eyes and some accent colors there. I just realized I was gonna move these down, so I'm running out of room here. Hopefully I have enough room. Then in 2009, we got this Squidward PEZ dispenser. The head's pretty much the same. I can show you a side-by-side comparison with the last one I just showed you, but this time it's on a yellow stem. Yeah, just looking at it here side by side, the spots look to be the same color as the previous one I showed you. So it looks like it's the same head, it's just a different stem color. This yellow stem one was just a PEZ International release. This one was harder to find too. So good luck finding some of these if you don't have them, like me. Then the last Squidward PEZ dispenser I have in my collection is this one on an orange stem. This one was released back in 2014. This is also just a PEZ International release, but this time the spots on the head are a little bit more bold. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the last two Squidwards with the new one. And the eyes are more yellow, even the head color is a little bit darker green. It still looks super cool. This is a funny looking character and already, and I like the color combinations on this one. I think it looks really nice. And in 2009 we got that SpongeBob PEZ. Let me grab it. As you can see, this is a giant SpongeBob PEZ dispenser. I don't buy a lot of giant PEZ, but when I was doing research, maybe like last year for this video, it took me a while. I noticed that it had these little arms, and I mean, how could you pass that up? It did come in a box. I opened it even. That's how much I really wanted to put it in the background of the studio here. It looks so cool. Here's a side-by-side there, how big and how little these are. I happen to have some lemon PEZ here that goes with the SpongeBob theme. But instead of, you know, one piece of candy coming out at a time, it opens up the same way as a PEZ dispenser. And you could put your PEZ candy packs in there. And then you're like, I need some more candy. And there you go, it pops out. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Isn't that cool? And in 2006, PEZ made this SpongeBob storage container. Now this was only sold in Japan, which makes it really hard to get. I don't know if I need it, but I really debated buying this like maybe a year ago, like I said, when I was first starting these notes. I kind of wish I did because I was looking today on eBay and they seem to be like triple the price now. I don't know. There's also a Darth Vader one of this, which I also kind of debate every once in a while if I should buy that as well. But I did get this. This was a lot cheaper. I think maybe 20 bucks or so for this when I bought it. But this giant PEZ SpongeBob storage container thing is really fun. It has like little drawers you can pull out. So maybe someday I'll run across it for a good price and I'll buy it. But until then, it's just a picture here on my screen. Another Japanese SpongeBob product that PEZ made were these little phone strap holders. And as you can see here on the screen, there's 3 SpongeBobs. So there's 2 wearing the shirt, tie, and trousers, 1 wearing the underwear, like the embarrassed one. Then there's a Patrick and a Squidward. And I never bought these either. I remember when these were first released back in 2005 from Japan. They were hard to get back then, and now they're like super duper hard to get. I think I found this picture on eBay, so sometimes they do show up on eBay for sale. They're cute, and they're about 2 inches tall, which I think they're really cool. Also, some other really cool packages I just want to mention real quick. These SpongeBob PEZ from 2020, they were sold on these double cards. Usually, I think Burlington still sells the double cards. Sometimes Walmart's would sell the double cards in the past. I'm not sure if they still sell them. Walmart seems really hit or miss nowadays for current PEZ unless it's holidays. But you can find these SpongeBob PEZ on these double cards, which is kind of a cool package variation if you want to collect package variations. My favorite SpongeBob package variation I have in my collection is this one, and as you can see, it is still sealed. These SpongeBob PEZ come in these little packages here, and they're not just a bag, it is like a bag, but it's not like our poly bags that we have here in the United States, like one of these. It's a lot larger. I'm not really sure what country sold these. I mean, it's definitely a European country because it has a different language there on the back. Maybe if you know, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know, but this box set came for sale recently, a couple months ago, and I had to buy it. I just think it's like the coolest SpongeBob thing that I have in my collection. For fun SpongeBob PEZ packaging, there's also this one, and I almost bought this. I did get an offer from the seller on eBay for like $13, I think, and I was so close to buying it, but I was like, do I really need this in my collection? I'm like, probably not, but it would be nice to have it for the video. But I do have this really nice picture. It is a SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water PEZ, and movie gift set. There you go, it has the DVD and then 3 SpongeBob PEZ dispensers, so it has a Squidward, a SpongeBob, and a Patrick in it. And this was released back in 2015, and it comes with all that PEZ candy. It says includes 3 sing-along music videos, over an hour of Sponge-tastic bonus features. I'm looking at it now. Am I missing? Is this the same Squidward? It has to be. It has to be. Okay, that has to be the same Squidward. Okay. For a second there, I thought I missed out on another Squidward variation, but I think I have it. I'm pretty sure that's the same one. I do want to mention that's not all the SpongeBob PEZ package variations that you can find, but these are some of the ones that, you know, I really liked, the ones I just shared with you. If you have anything really cool, you know, send it over to me over on social media. I'm Erin Collects PEZ on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I'd love to see if you have any like really cool SpongeBob PEZ items you would like to share with me. I thought that would be a lot of fun. And the whole reason I'm making this video is because we're getting new SpongeBob PEZ this year. That could be any day now. It is almost May, and they're rumored to be released May 1st, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But any day now, we're gonna get these SpongeBob PEZ dispensers. But here's a picture of them. Hopefully that'll hold you over until the actual PEZ are released. First up there, there's SpongeBob smiling. And I really like the look of these SpongeBob PEZ, the new ones. I think they look more updated to what SpongeBob looks like nowadays. I really like the look of these new SpongeBob PEZ. I can't wait to add them to my collection. There's also SpongeBob Nerdy. He's wearing like little nerdy glasses. I should just say he's wearing glasses. And then there's also Patrick, and instead of his arms being flat down to the side, there's an actual gap there, so his arms are more like out to the side. I think that one looks really cute, and he's smiling with like his little tongue. I don't know, I really like the redesign on these. And then of course we're getting a Gary. And that Gary does look a lot cuter than this Gary that we already have. Like this one, he has teeth, but this new one, he doesn't have teeth. He looks a little bit less menacing. But we're getting those for PEZ dispensers. PEZ USA is not getting the Gary the Snail until later on this year, because sometime in the fall, rumored to be September, we're getting a pineapple tin. And inside that pineapple tin, we're gonna see 3 of these SpongeBob PEZ. We're gonna see Gary, Patrick, and Smiling SpongeBob. And also, we are getting a 25th anniversary silver SpongeBob, which makes total sense because we got this gold SpongeBob 4 years ago, and now we're gonna get a silver one for the 25th anniversary, which silver, you know, means 25th anniversary. Like that's the symbol for 25th anniversary. I cannot wait to see the pineapple tin because, you know, if you never watched SpongeBob, SpongeBob lives in a pineapple under the sea. Like that's what his house is made out of. It's a pineapple coming out of the ground. I cannot wait to get that. I think it's gonna be really cool. Fingers crossed that we get these new SpongeBob PEZ any day now because it is almost May. So cross those fingers. Well, getting all my SpongeBob PEZ together has been really fun. I have been working on the notes for this probably for over a year now. Like I said earlier, finally I was like, I just need to dive in and find these. It was like 4 of them I was missing. I was missing this one here, the Squidward with the yellow stem. I was missing this Gary with the smaller pupil eye area. This SpongeBob on the green stem. And SpongeBob with the underwear not printed on the side. So yeah, that's 4. I think I had all the other ones. These 4 were really hard to find. So good luck finding any of the variations that you don't have. Are you excited for the new SpongeBob PEZ? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you Saturday for the PEZ and Coffee live stream, where we unbox all of our PEZ packages that we get during the week, and we drink coffee and we talk about PEZ. And if you've been watching, I did open a bunch of these SpongeBob PEZ. I think it was that last week in last week's live stream. So if you want to see fun content like that of me unboxing PEZ, you're not going to want to miss out on the live stream. And my husband Greg joins us. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you Saturday. Bye!
I write to you in poetry with words left on the shelf. Full of dust, you'll know it's me, and from nobody.